Having discovered the joys of French wine, caviar and truffles, China's new rich are turning to a new gourmet delicacy to satisfy their demand for luxury goods from the West. Spain's jamón ibérico, or Iberian ham. But demand is now threatening to outstrip supply, leaving Spaniards facing steep price rises in the most prized Christmas delicacy. The recent lifting of import restrictions has allowed top-of-the-range ham to find its rightful place in the market, alongside caviar and truffles. René Lemay, the head of exports for the famous Cinco Jotas brand, told El País newspaper. The Chinese, pork lovers par excellence, have now been seduced by jamón ibérico. The problem is that the best ham takes years to produce and, as demand outstrips supply, it is pushing up the price by as much as 10%. A 7.5 kilograms leg sells at between €150 and €600, £135, £540. Spanish ham comes in many forms, but to be defined as jamón ibérico de bellota acorn-fed Iberian ham, which is what the Chinese want, it must first come from Iberian Blackfoot pigs, or from 50% crossbreeds. These pigs must then spend several months of the year roaming the dehesa, a pasture planted with oaks, feeding on grass and acorns. During the last few months before being slaughtered, they must live exclusively on this tea. Iberian pigs search for acorns. Photograph Karen Robinson for The Observer. Not only at their relatively small areas of dehesa, mostly in northwest and western Spain, but each pig needs about 2 hectares 5 acres to fulfill its needs. Once slaughtered, the animal's legs are plunged into vats of salt and hung and dry cured over a range of temperatures for a minimum of 36 months, with the best hams cured for about 48 months. It's inevitable that the price in Spain is going to rise, said Roberto Batters, the director of Shanghai del Iberia Gold, which exports ham, wine and olive oil to China. The company's license to trade in China don't have enough jamón de bellota to meet Chinese demand. In an effort to meet demand, the Chinese have started importing raw frozen pork from Iberian pigs and curing the meat themselves, although Batters says the product is excessively salty. The production and consumption of top-quality ham is the subject of the same awe and mystery as the making of fine wine. Cutting deboned jamón de bellota on a ham-slicing machine is regarded as sacrilege. The leg must be bolted onto a frame called a jamonero and then cut by hand using a long, narrow blade. Most towns in the ham-producing areas of Extremadura, Castilla y León and Andalusia hold solemn ham-slicing competitions, often attended by hundreds of spectators. They have established a ham-cutting school in China and a professional association, said Batters. That's a sign of how far the product has penetrated the local market.